are probably familiar with the space mission that just took off with the women, with the billionaire women to help mankind. Hold on, I said the wrong thing. To help humankind, because we can't say mankind anymore. It's giving sexist, it's giving misogyny. So we must say humankind. These women went out of space, yes, out of space, out of this Earth, into the Earth's atmosphere to save humanity. And how did they save humanity? By dressing up in a blue and black tight spacesuit, getting their hair and makeup, nails done, taking pictures and videos, and then riding right back down to Earth where they safely landed. But here's the kicker. When they landed, someone from the inside tried to open the door. Actually, they opened the door. She opened the door and started coming out, but someone on the outside, I would say probably someone from Blue Origin or Amazon, told them to close the door, let's do it again. And so they took a second take, and Jeff Bezos came up to the space capsule and opened the door from the outside where he could be overheard saying, "You didn't really close this door tight enough." Yes, so was this a space stunt? Was this a space flight? Were these really astronauts going out of space? Well, there are plenty of memes out there where they are calling these women astronauts, N-O-T. I know, funny. Try not to laugh. And no one is throwing shade at women going to space. No, of course not. But here's where it's hilarious, because they are not the first women in space. It has already been done. It was already done by the Soviet Union, who sent the first all-female team out of space. So yes, was this a publicity stunt? Most likely. Are these women promoting something? Most likely. Or are these women billionaire millionaires? Yes, they are. I'm not even going to say most likely, because we all know that Gayle King is one of Oprah's friends, and she has the bag. Another one is Katy Perry, who definitely has the bag. And then, of course, you have Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. She's definitely got the bag. Not to mention, Blue Origin is owned by what? Owned by who? Jeff Bezos. So why wouldn't his girlfriend be on this flight? So see, no one who truly deserved this flight got to go. It was basically bought and paid for by the rich, by the elites, by those who can afford to take space trips. Now, Gayle King has come out saying that she didn't appreciate people calling it a trip. It looks like a trip to me. It looks like an amusement ride. It looks like an amusement park ride. They went up and came down. And they are trying to make it bigger than what it is, but I understand why. There's a lot of publicity behind this. It's the talk of the town now. People are talking about it, even if it's negatively, or even if they're making fun of it. Remember, there's no such thing as bad publicity. And so Gayle King is calling herself an astronaut. She even went as far as to throw shade at her followers, her listeners, whoever it is, her subscribers, and say that until you make the trip out of space, then you can say it was just a space ride. Then you can say it was just a ride. Well, if I flew on a jet, would that make me a aircraft pilot? No, it doesn't. So that doesn't make you an astronaut because you went out of space. But these women, they prepared for this trip. It was brutal months of training in the desert heat, inside of capsules. They lost sleep. They didn't sleep. It was very strenuous for them. Or did they just sit in front of a TV, watch a couple of videos, pay whatever it was to take the ride, and then get on the spacecraft? Well, you be the judge of it as we watch this video from Blue Origin's first all-female space crew.
One, two. We're doing astronaut training today. We're going to learn everything that you need to know to fly a nominal mission to space.
We are beginning the simulation at time of 2 minutes. Separation is confirmed.
It is my pleasure to tell you, you have passed. Does that make you feel confident? Does that make you feel good?
It makes it start to feel even more real.
What is the vibe of the New Shepard crew this morning now that the morning is finally here?
Oh, there is so much energy here.
It's not about going to space. It's about what we bring back. And I get to go with 5 incredible women.
We are all in our places, bright, shiny faces.
Babies, I love you so much. Love you, Grandpa. I love you, Daisy. I love you so much. Here we go. 1. Look at the moon. You see that?
Oh my gosh. I got you, Flynn.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Here comes the rocket down. It's going to relight its engine.
I have almost no words. It was the most incredible experience of my life.
I feel super connected to love. You never know how much love is inside of you.
I will never be the same. And there's no boundaries, there's no border, there's just art.
Now that I've done it, I really do feel I can take on anything.
No dream is too wild. If it's going to space, you can absolutely make it through, and it can absolutely be possible.
I don't think you can describe it. You look at it and you're like, we're all in this together.
How did you feel about that? I don't feel any type of way at all. But I can tell you exactly what I think. See, here's the thing. We as a society, we have glorified the worst in human beings. This is what we have done. With the internet, with the invention of the internet, we have amplified. Yeah, that's a better word. We have amplified the worst parts of human beings. Vanity is a mother. It really is. Because I've never seen a level of such vanity where you are so worried about yourself and what people think about you because you think so much about yourself. That's crazy, right? You're supposed to love yourself. Of course, you are supposed to love yourself. Why not? But you go to an extreme when everything is about you. It's not about the earth. It's not about your journey. It's not about space. It's not about the moon. It's not about the stars. It's about you. That's exactly what I saw this video as. It was about these women. It wasn't even about their journey to space. And you have to understand something, and I always tell y'all this. TV is fake. Whatever you see on TV is usually not real. For instance, who's to say what I have beneath this screen on right now? You don't know. Some of the newscasters, they have shorts on with sneakers, but they have a suit and tie on at the top. You only see what they allow you to see. That's what TV is. TV is fake. And you have to go further into this video where it was edited with the music behind it, the inspirational music behind it. How real is that? You got to understand something. Real is real and fake is fake. You cannot make something fake real because it's fake. That's the reason why it's fake. There's no authenticity to it. You can't. You can make something real fake though, because going out of space, yes, it's real. It's definitely real. But when you cut and edit certain parts of a video, you turn it into a fake occurrence. Yes, that's when it's faked, because you don't even know if these women actually went out of space. Once again, it was all edited. TV. These are actresses. Yes, most of them act. That is their occupation. And so, when you see these celebrities get on TikTok, when you see these celebrities get on Instagram, when you see these celebrities get on these platforms, get on TV, and they start crying, it's faked. Come on. They play on your heartstrings, the little violin, and you are just sitting there eating it up. I'm sorry, ladies, but I see exactly why people have been getting in y'all asses, because this was not about a space mission. This was not about changing humanity. This was all about y'all. This was all about a new album you have coming out, a new podcast that you have coming out, or a new show that you have coming out. That's all this was for. It was a publicity stunt. I normally see things for what they are. And whether you believe it is or not, well, that doesn't matter, does it? Because at the end of the day, we all know exactly what it was, and let's take it for face value. Now, there's also a professor who came out, and she was correcting the host of a show. He was interviewing her, and she had to correct him for certain words that he used. The audacity of certain people. The audacity. You can't even use certain words anymore without them trying to say that it's misogynistic. Without them trying to say that you're sexist. You can't even use certain terms anymore. Without them trying to label you as such, when all you're doing is speaking the English language. That's crazy, isn't it? Those women who took the first flight, that first all-women team that took that first flight from the Soviet Union, they didn't get as much publicity as these women have been getting. And these women want you to bow down and kiss their feet and worship them. That's why I said Vanity is a mother. It really is. And there are so many vain people out there. And it's not just them. You also have to remember this trip was taken years ago. 3 years ago, this trip was taken by a couple of men and women. They did not get this level of publicity. They did not get this level of coverage. They did not make such a big deal out of it because they knew exactly what it was. It was a ride. They were not calling themselves astronauts. That's why this is absurd to me. But again, vanity, vanity, vanity. It will get you all the time. There are so many narcissistic people in this world. See, we like to throw that word around. We throw that word around lightly at people who don't fit the narrative, who don't fit the definition. But when you are in front of a real narcissist, you can definitely tell because everything is all about them, including a space trip, which we don't even know if they took or not. Until next time.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.